Hey y'all, I thought that I would kind of just pop back on to try and come up with a game plan, for vlogging here on this channel. So we have so many, like low kids in the classroom that it's really hard to vlog, because I'm always doing something. So we recently tried this thing where we put two groups, like two tables on a computer at a time, and that we would just start doing it like that. So that I can call one table over for like handwriting, the other table over to do reading with me. The problem is if I don't have the reading material that I need, then I really can't, I can't do it. So right now, what I'm trying to do is create kind of like some list of like handwriting, like that they need to do. And then I have some practice sheets for those students who need help practicing with their S's. That's another thing I want to do. And then we're trying to get them like fall bingo. So yes, I created this all on Canva on my own. Everything that I used was clip art. So I'll try to show you guys really quickly what it is that I put together. We kind of took away the ability for them to work with others because they weren't doing it correctly. So with this game, there's like 3 different templates. And the way that I created it was, just really plain and simple. Like, here's your board, and then, like I said, I created like 3 different boards, and let me see if I can find those. So here's one, here's another one, and then I think that there was one more. So it's all the same. They're just all mixed up on, the different things. So anyways, I printed out like 3 of these. That way it will go with the game. When you get these, you'll get, your 5 in a row. However, so I do need to cut these out. And I really want to find a way to put it on Teachers Pay Teachers. Like anybody, would love to find like a free fall bingo like that. So like I said, I need to do that. That way they could start to play fall bingo. But I think that might go out next week because we have enough centers. But at least I'll know that this is what I want to accomplish for them. So right now the kids are at Genius Hour, which is kind of like where the teachers get planning time. I really use this time because I don't have the child, anymore. So because there was some issues, they moved her to another classroom out of, just like safety concern for the other child that the issues were going on with. And so with that, it gives, more leadway as far as not having to do much during this time. So the group that I'm supposed to be with is outside currently. I really feel like you can handle 6 or 7 kids to do nature while I clean up, put chairs up, and kind of gather up thoughts and things for the day. So I'm trying to think here. We're already done, yeah. So when we come back, we'll just do our closing circle. But anyways, I'll show you some of the things that we've been working on in this classroom and some things that we will be working on. So we've been learning about patterns, how, they repeat, they have cores, and then you can transfer them into repeating patterns. So we've drawn some of those using like tiles, the pattern shapes, pattern blocks, And then of course just doing it. And then we've also talked about like nature and science, so like what they know, what they learned, what they want to know, and then how to draw like actions and stuff like that. I'll show you guys something that's really, really good. If you guys have time to do this, get these folders that have like the prongs in them, and then, you know, print out your lessons. So you could easily type up like sentences of things that you're, you know, like your kids are learning, and then have them circle like the letter of the week that you're working on, and then have them like, you know, read it, draw a picture of it. So that's what I'm supposed to be working on with kids in groups, but we just, you know, we haven't gotten the hang of that yet. So like I said, I'm putting chairs up, making sure that all the kids have their water bottles, and we'll probably go out and join that group in just a few minutes once I fully get myself together in here. And of course, another thing for math that we do is a chart where we do question of the day. So today's question of the day was, have you been on a fall picnic? So at the end of the day, or right after math, I just take all the names off, reset them by putting them back on here, and then I just change the question. So tomorrow's question of the day will be, do you like football? And you can come up with like any question you please, honestly.